this is the deal. Ain't no confusion, boy, this is the real. Yeah, it's getting revealed. The figure booth, yeah, they fixing the bill. Community large, they bringing info and content in halls. Big on collecting, they figures is hard. Mess with the Mayfax, they get in the mall. Hey, this is the deal. The figure booth, yeah, they coming for real. Plenty confessions, they giving they spill. They got you covered, so sit back and chill. Marvel Legends and more. Been out of the NECA, it's plenty in store. From current and now to the mini before. The figure booth talking figures galore. Hey, what is your vibe? They got you covered, so come and subscribe. They try to hate, push that stuff to the side. Baller like Marvel, a tough enterprise. Push the button, they live. There's something different, ain't none of despise. From current and now to the mini before. The figure booth, they got plenty in store.
What is up, Toy Fan? Welcome back to another Motivational Monday. I'm your host, Prime, and I'm joined by none other than Bearded. What it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
Woo. How was your weekend?
Man, it was a crazy weekend. But we're here live on
Motivational
Monday.
There you go.
Doing it live.
What a weekend, man. So much.
What about you? How was your weekend, Prime?
It's nothing but celebrations. Because, you know, our boys, they like a day apart, right? Birthdays.
Yep.
We have birthday celebrations all weekend long. Like you're hosting pizza and gaming. We did a escape room. It was fun. It was actually fun. So it was good.
All we did was clean the house so they can come over and dirty the house, and then we had to clean it again for more people to come over to dirty the house again so we can clean it again. So I
don't think we've sent each other so many voice notes that those days. You're like, these effing kids. God
you heard
damn.
them in the background, right? When I sent you that voice, I was like, "Do you hear this? Do you hear this?"
That was crazy. I thought you were at the playground. It was wild.
No, it wasn't.
But we're not here to talk about birthdays.
Nope, we're not.
We got a guest. I love the thumbnail that you sent over. Even the collector was giving me shit. He was like, "You made him so short." I'm like, "Nah, bro. He's on his knees. Pillow for like."
Yeah, he's on his knees. Collector, what are you talking about?
Come on.
He's on his knees.
He was on his knees. Like,
yeah, he was just,
the best of times when you made those pillow forts, and let's go in. So, without further ado, let's let him defend himself because we want to get his thoughts. See what he thought. None other than Magic Mike in the house.
What's up? Let's be real. That's actual size. Like, come on, guys. You saw me at LegionsCon. Like, you couldn't see me behind the castle. Like, yeah, that's actual size.
We were like, wow, that castle was really big. That castle was really big.
Dude, no lie. The two things I heard was, Mike, I did not know you were this short. And Mike, I didn't know your walls were so big. That was the two things I heard the most all weekend.
Man. We talked about it last night on the corner. We were like, on not the corner, sorry, on Grown Ass Man Toys. We were like, and they were like, we didn't know Mike was so short. I'm like, yeah, Mike, you know,
it's camera angles.
He's a shorter guy.
Illusion.
It's an illusion.
Yeah.
Hilarious, man.
Hilarious. It's Big D energy. That's what it is.
I like it. Wall XD energy.
Wall XD energy.
I like it.
What'd you think of your pillow fort that we got you making?
Oh, dude, that's awesome. I love it, dude. I love it.
It was awesome.
Bearded's always the mastermind.
Yeah,
I just give him like, come on, hey, do this, dude. Because I was like, get all three of us and put us like pillow fort time. Like we're coming over to like go play with Mike because Mike's a big kid.
Hey,
so
get your walls, man. We'll come play.
Yeah, there you go,
baby. Mikey, how you doing?
Good. How you guys been? It's been a while, man.
It has been a while, man. Since when you first came around, Bearded looked a little different, and his name was Nate.
Yeah, Nate Snards.
Where are you going with that?
Nate Snards, that's right.
What we got now? Bearded's Roosters?
Bearded's Beavers.
Bearded's Beavers.
Yeah.
Bearded Beavers, yeah.
You guys
it was Bearded Beaver. Yeah. We got a lot of beaver tail talk going on here. Maple syrup, duck butter. There's all kinds of stuff happening.
Duck butter.
How did the weekend treat you? How was the show?
Dude, all right. So
first time, right?
First time, I got my first time Legions button. Kind of like when you go to Disneyland or Disney World, you get your first time button. Dude, it was a crazy ride. Like, I will say, the folks that go to Legions, you know, especially after the Mythic Legions and stuff like that, they're diehard fans, right? They were lined up at like 8. We're out in the hallway. So they're lined up in front of our tables. So it starts off just wild, like just people just lined up, right? Stand in line for hours to get these drops. And then like inside the con, like it's just nuts too. You can't get between the aisles. People are just buying like crazy. And then you have all the community folks that are there, dude. And it's like just one big party that goes until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. It's probably one of the greatest events I've been to because I knew so many people. So it was a great time, man. You guys, I know you guys were talking about behind the stage, but you know, next year you guys got to get out there. I'm trying to get Kevin out there too. And I think it's just a good time, man. Like, I think the best time was after the show. During the show was great. Like, people, you know, some of the feedback, we'll talk about it for Wall XD. But after the show, just like hanging out in the lobby and just bouncing between the different groups, the YouTube groups, the friends, the community people, dude. That was the best part, man. Having a few drinks, just having some good laughs. That was the best part.
Yeah, it's always fun. That's awesome. Yeah, it looked like a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get to see all these, like you're saying, all the different groups, all the different people. It's like all crews that you probably wouldn't see all together if you didn't go to LegionsCon, right? Like, it's hard. It's very rare you'll find them all at the same type of event.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I was at Titans Toys about 2 weeks ago in Nashville. First con they did, and there's a lot of the same folks there. So we got to mingle there, and then mingle a little stronger at Legion. So it was cool. It was like the pre-Legions lead up, but it's been a fun couple of months through this Kickstarter, and especially the past 3 weeks. And yeah, Legions was a place to kind of end it on a high, and now we got this last week coming up, like 10 days left of the Kickstarter. Wow. And it's just it's wild, and I'm tired as hell, but I'm here. I got a drink.
There you go. Cheers. Hey, before we dive into it, because it's all, look at that. We got the
this is like an array of cups here. I got Mike's got, look, what is that? Mythic
XD, baby.
XD. It's like, wow, we're just all over the place, man.
Bearded, do you want to check in with the chat? Because I'm seeing the chat just go
I
off.
can see. I saw you smirk like 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, something's happening in the
there's
chat.
like so many emojis going on. There's I don't know. Marvelous is going off. A bunch of LOLs.
Oh, Marvelous.
Machu's, I think, yelling at us a couple times. There's everyone's in here.
Let me scroll up to the top here. First, we got Jordan from Canada. Cheers, Prime and Bearded. Oh, he put Prime before Bearded. What the fuck was that?
Yes, sir.
Hope everyone enjoyed.
He knows what's up.
We got Corrupted Collectibles, which I think we're on next week. Prime, are we on there next week?
Yeah, that's what
I'm on this week.
Oh, Mike's here tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna do about 30 push-ups beforehand just to be a little. I want to move that camera up a little bit so you gotta
seem like
you
this.
Gotta do the Machu. Machu.
Yeah.
Oh man. We got Justin Collects.
What's up? Just
Justin. Just Webhead. What's going on,
What's
man?
up, Webhead?
Says how I'm I first. Webhead's the man. That's what she said. All right.
Heyo.
Something we're behind. We're way behind.
Yeah, I know.
Nebula's Nexus. What up?
What's up, Nebula?
Yo.
My boy Tone. What up, people? Who got that KFC poutine? I was having a convo with Tone about. He was asking me about Popeyes. I was telling him about KFC. We were just going back and forth. Man, it's crazy. We got Machu in the house.
Yo, shout out to Machu this weekend. Like, dude, he's been, I think, with me almost at every Wall XD like exclusive kind of thing over the past couple of years.
Yeah,
his posing game is so killer, but like his support throughout all this, like, shout out to Machu and J Shot especially too. But like, Machu's here right now. J Shot's not. Where you at, J Shot? But anyway, Machu, just dude, love you, man.
Machu's a posing sensei because even at the Toy Migos meetup, we're all in a circle and he just whips out the Jackie Chan and he's just like putting them twerking on everyone's shoulders. Like it's like in a matter of seconds, he's already like.
We got High School Creations here tonight.
Yo, where's that guy at?
Rojo, hit that like button.
Let's
do it. The homie Rel, what up?
What's up, Rel?
We got Jordan. The one and only Marvelous Shots.
What up?
Collector 425. What's up, Mitches?
Mitches.
That's my favorite Mitch. Oh, Mitches.
Mitches.
J Shot's here. What's up, boys? What's up, J Shot? Yo, shout out. I know Mike already shouted J Shot out, but I was talking to J Shot earlier today, and I was like, I noticed somebody, I think it was 78 posted a picture, or somebody posted. It was like him, the first LegionsCon, and then like this
Yeah.
last LegionsCon.
Yeah.
And like the boy's been slimming down, man. And he lost
He's
like
getting
70 pounds, I think. Like, good for
nice.
you, man. I was like,
Yeah.
he looks good, man. Keep it up, bro.
He's gonna be making a regular appearance on the Topless Tuesdays.
I think so, yeah.
Just saying.
He might do the bottomless
J Shots OnlyFans.
Bearded beavers.
Hey yo.
Marvelous. Bearded, is it true that there are venomous beavers in Canada? Oh, yes, of course. The real comrade with his yeet.
Comrade.
Comrade's had an adventure and a half the last.
Comrade is always aware of where the bathrooms are at within a 10-foot radius. Like he needs to be aware.
Man.
I saw this post, man. Like the flight cancellations were real, man. I can't believe we made it back with no problem. That's crazy.
That's
to me,
crazy.
But
It's been. And he had to take like $100 Uber, like 2-hour Uber or hour and a half.
That's
Uber.
insane.
It's like crazy, man. Mike was the tallest dude in the show. See?
damn, what were we like on the mystery island where everything's small is big and everything's big is small?
Marvelous is laughing. I've been telling y'all to come to the. Yeah, man. It's just honestly, I thought maybe we were gonna do it this year, but then it didn't work out this year. So look who it is.
Oh wow, this guy.
He
Whoa.
just popped in out of nowhere.
Come on, Dante.
What up, Dante?
Got
How
beef
are
with him.
you got beef.
Always got beef with Dante.
Oh, speaking of look who it is,
Oh,
Yo,
look at that. I
what's
sent you
up?
the link. Check your
Senor
spam folder.
Mario. Check your spam. You say that every week.
Yeah. I sent you the link, Mario.
Sent
He
you
had
the
one
link.
job. Just show up.
Oh, man. Mike snuck up on me.
Voice deep as thunder. Damn. Did
Mike
would
used
you
to do
did you
those
whisper
hot-
something to him or what?
No, I was like, I am the lollipop king, the lollipop king. It's like, why is this
No, I
fucker got a sucker?
He's like, what the hell is going
I
on
thought you
here?
were gonna be like, oh, Diddy.
He's like, hey, baby, come with
Hey,
me.
what's up? Yeah.
Come with me, comrade.
You the real comrade? Let me show you the real mate.
Let me show you my walls.
Look how big my walls are.
Colossal, what up? He's all the way from Russia. Oh man, grown ass man toys was in the building. Yeah, fuck. They were in there strong. Grumps, what up?
What's up,
What up?
Grumps? I heard
to meet
Grumps was
Grumps
the
at the
biggest, tallest one out there too. Everyone was like,
Yeah, I heard he was like 8 feet tall, man. Hey,
Yeah, I'd hug him twice to get all the way around. He's so tall.
Mike winning for seconds. Oh man. Everybody just saying what up to each other.
okay.
And I think we're getting there. Matt Logic, what up? What
Ooh,
up?
what's up, Matt?
Logic?
Yo,
It's been a while. Oh,
Yeah.
we got the one and only Toy Ransu. Sup, Noites? We gotta get Machu to give us that sound.
Get that. Yeah.
The homie RMD.
Ooh, what's up,
What
RMD?
up? What up?
yo, what is up?
Another yay area.
Justin says I'm trying to back Wallach Steve, but Prime won't send me his credit card.
What the hell? Send him the credit card information. What are you waiting
Come on,
for?
Check your
Prime.
spam folder, Justin. It's in there. I sent it to you.
It's in
It's in
there.
the link.
Prime. Love the new antique cigarette. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. It was crazy.
What the hell? I'm checking out dudes. Toy Ransu,
Did he
man.
catch you at your? What's the
Oh, it's
coffee
been a
place?
while. It
Your-
was just that one
your
time where he paid for the
Tim-
coffee and he took off.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him then after that.
He's keeping tabs on you.
Toy Migos in the building.
Oh, perfect. Perfect that Toy Migos is in here.
Yeah.
I got a surprise for Toy Migos.
Oh, I thought you had some beef with Toy.
No. Never beef.
Why not? We could have beef with them too.
Okay, sure.
Clockwork Orgy. What up? What
Ooh,
up?
I haven't seen that name in a while.
Webhead says if you're going to LegionCon next year, he can pick me up on his way because we are close to each other. Are we really?
See?
Where are you? Where are you?
He's down the street from you.
Webhead? He's not in Canada, but I'm sure he's close. Collector says Wall XD is even better in person.
Nice.
Yeah, hell
We're all
yeah.
caught up.
Nice. One thing I saw was 78 had his candle out there from
Mhm.
his Articulated Saints that we did, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
was like, this, and so it was so funny because last week we tried to. I have an Articulated Saint saved up because we got stick around. But we did the watch and review with J Shot, which because of him, we got shut down midway stream, and then we had to pivot. You know, we had to pivot. But he also saved us. He jinxed us and he saved us. So he did both.
He did warn us though.
He did warn us, yeah. But man, it's been crazy. I've been getting a ton of messages about these articulated saints for like the candles and the cards. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's wild. So I was like, we gotta keep adding to the roster. So obviously we're going through the guests that have been here at the figure booth, right? So, and it's ironic that this week, who did Grown Ass Men Toys did a toy room tour last week? Do you remember?
Cheney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Bro, he looks like one of those priests.
Yeah. Well, do you know when he does his shots and it's just like all the smoke he blows out?
Bro, that's
See, this week's articulated saint, Cheney 180. When you want that shot to be perfect, you want that perfect ambiance, you gotta light this candle and the smoke will.
That's dope. Look at that.
Yeah.
I like it.
So he's gonna be added to the deck too. I gotta do the bios and everything. Yeah. There you are. Welcome to the sainthood, Cheney.
Oh, Cheney, you're welcome.
You're welcome. You'll be soon coming up, Mike. Unless you know.
Oh yeah, everybody's gonna
everyone's coming through.
Everybody's gonna get some. Cheney is watching you. Oh man.
Yeah, Machu says the vape god himself. Yeah. I was cracking it. I was like, just put a bunch of smoke on it. Just put a bunch of smoke. And then this came on. I was like, perfect. He's getting ready to do the shot.
So I ran to Nachu. Nachu. Oh man, that's crazy. I love that. How many we got?
Yeah.
We got like what? 10 by now? 10?
Let me
Got it. No, you don't have to figure it out now.
Well, that's a
let me
good
count
roster.
right now.
Count
I
right
think
now.
there's close to 10.
Because we started, remember the first
Oh
we
no,
had
there's
like
more
10.
than 10, dude. There's more
really?
than 10. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Oh yeah, Cheney's the 11th one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Number 11.
We're getting closer to full deck.
Well, full deck is 12. We'll stop at 12. Unless someone's like, hey, I don't want to be part of this crap. Knock it off.
I don't think anybody's gonna say that. I don't think anybody's.
You never know. But yeah, let's dive into plastic confessions. Any pickups? Mike, I know you must have been tempted, so
Fuck it, dude. I've been kind of on a plastic diet this year, but these past two cons, Titan Toys and then Legions, kind of went crazy. I went to Chubsy's Thursday night. I picked up all these freaking legends that I've just been sleeping on that I've been looking for, like Black Suit Toby, got the Fantastic Four She-Hulk,
nice.
picked up the Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine, and they got this the new Netflix Daredevil, if it'll
So
focus.
good, right?
So
Nice.
good, dude. Loving it.
It's crazy.
And then Machu hit me up with a few things. Shout out to Machu from LegionsCon. What's cool about this guy is probably about realistically. Come on, focus for the joke. Come on, just focus, camera. This guy's about as tall as me. And like the joke, I was like, it comes with extra legs. And I was talking about parallel when I said, it's like, this is me. And then if you put the legs on, it's you.
There you go.
But it's cool. This figure comes with separate legs. So he's a dwarf or it can be a real man. So you got a mic in there. You got a Grumps or something. I don't know. Wade. Yeah.
Yeah. Wade and Mike.
Anyway, shout out to Machu. And then, I also picked this up, which is cool.
Yeah.
So this is the first one. I handled this a few weeks ago and I was excited for it. And so I'm gonna open that tonight if we got time.
Is that your first Street Alpha?
It is, man. I've been diehard Jada, and
game changer.
Yeah. So
it's crazy once you get them out of package. At the Toy Migos meetup, Diggs had one, right? And dude, we all went. I was like, they got me. The minute you get it in your hand, it's crazy. The minute you touch it.
That's what she said.
I heard a few things about the crotch rubbing or whatever, but I'm probably not going to twerk it that much. So
yeah, you don't. Yeah, as long as you don't twerk it that much, you're good.
There's nothing wrong with a little crotch.
No, yeah, rubbing the crotch you want.
Yep.
Zion
Zion?
Collectibles. What up? How are you? This is hold on.
And then I think I saw AC Mecca in here too. What's up, AC?
AC Mega.
What about you, Bearded? Is that it, Mike? I mean, not that is that it, but that was a good.
That's enough. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Gotta get Comrade one of these.
Yeah, comment good. What about you,
man.
Beardy?
I didn't. You know what?
you
Since
were-
last week's episode, I didn't get anything,
Yeah.
man. Nothing's come in. It's been pretty
Pretty dry.
over here, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but you had like your birthday haul.
That whole.
Did you show off the
Jade-
box? All those Jadas?
No, I sent you a picture. I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
And then I didn't. I have to make a reel for it for him, but it was a lot. It was like almost the whole.
Dude, you got the whole
you play
lot. Like,
roster.
yeah, you went from 0 to you got all of them.
Well, I had three. So then I just finished the rest of them. So I was just
Yeah.
like, man. And now he messaged me the other day. He said there's more coming down the pipeline. Right? So
Damn,
just putting them aside for me, bro. But yeah, that was a big haul.
that's wild.
What about you, Prime? I know you got some good.
Yeah, I got some, we did. It's RossCon is still in full effect.
Y'all's
on,
Rosses be nuts, man. West Coast
Hey,
Ross is different from East Coast Ross.
It's crazy. So I've been getting sucked into just collecting the core for The Simpsons. So I picked up Lisa.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
right.
All right. And then I found Mo. Well, not Mo. Yeah, Mo. Yeah.
Yeah, Mo.
I was looking for Barney, but yeah, I got Mo and Lisa. So I completed the family. I have Bart, man. I don't have just regular Bart. And then I found these Super 7 D&D SDC cards at Ross for like $10. They're like brand new sealed, and I was like, "What? What is this?" So I looked into it, and I was like, "Oh, it's like a set that they were handing out at this past SDCC for Dungeons and Dragons." So my buddy plays, and I hit him up. I'm like, "Hey, I think this is like, do you want this?" And he's like, "Yeah, $10." I was like, "All right." Then the next day, he was gonna pick up the cards. He found me Hulkbuster for $10, so we just traded.
Damn, nice.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, I like that Hulk too.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, that worked out perfect."
What does that mean?
Then I finally got in my Red Hood.
Ooh, dude.
So good.
Hold on.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh, see, we both got Red Hoods.
Yeah.
Bring Magic Mike back in here too. He's got a Red
Mike
Hood.
had one. Let's see, Mike.
We
can twin this.
We can
damn.
twinsies.
Yeah, dude. Such a good figure, dude.
It's crazy good. So good. I had to get 2 of them.
I didn't.
Oh shit.
I didn't get mine yet.
And then this is what I've been waiting for, and it scared the bejesus out of me because it almost got returned, or at least that's what the USPS tracking said. It's like returned back to sender, and I was like, "What the?" So I messaged them, but then the very next day they delivered it early in the morning, and it was the Chaos Batman.
Oh,
And he's so good.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, it feels super premium.
That's third party, right?
Yeah, third party.
Yeah, it looks so good though. So good.
Man, like the head sculpt on them, like get out of here.
Yeah, he's dope.
I haven't even fully messed with him, but I was just like,
Bro, I think
it's crazy.
we're streaming a little weird.
Why? What's going on? Oh,
Where's that at? YouTube or?
because you're probably watching on your phone.
Oh,
that's
that's
why.
right. Yeah, it does vertical.
It does vertical now. Remember,
Oh,
you went to
really?
Mars. Yeah,
No, because Machu said you guys are double streaming. So I was like, what the fuck? What the hell is that?
double streaming.
As long as you don't cross streams, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're not cross streaming.
It's not-
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. It just says, yeah. To me,
What's a
Now
jelly rolls,
Yeah.
baby?
we'll figure it out later, Beard. We'll
Yeah,
figure it
it's
out.
all good. It's all good.
Um,
I saw your room tour. What? I know you saw my room tour, and you say where I'm at. Yep. I did see it. It was actually pretty awesome. It doesn't look like that on mine. Okay, so I don't know. Who knows?
yeah,
We good. Let's keep it going.
you're like the freaking dog from Up. You get distracted so easily. Stay with focus. Focus.
Focus.
Bearded.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Squirrel. It's 2 streams. One is horizontal and one is vertical. All right, cool.
Nice. All right. I'll try to stay.
Okay.
in the
No
middle.
comprende. ¿Qué?
Just
¿Qué?
enjoy
No
both. Enjoy both versions.
Enjoy both. Yeah. You want it vertical? We'll give it to you vertical. You want it horizontal? We'll get it to you horizontal. Whatever you want.
The figure booth
Yeah.
does it all.
The finger
Yeah.
booth. One is the figure booth. One is the finger booth.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I fill in the finger booth.
Yeah. Oh man.
We just tripped. All right, so yeah, I don't know. That's a new feature that Streamlab
Yeah.
just threw up on us because they went to Mars and they're like, "Hey, now we're gonna stream both." And I'm like, "All right, sure."
Oh, that's why we see that shit over on the left hand side. Right?
Yeah, and
Oh, okay. All right.
I just hit
Yeah,
hide,
weird.
but I don't
very
know how
weird.
to.
So don't worry about that. We're good. As long as we're streaming, we're good. Mike, welcome
Yo,
back
thank
to
you.
the figure booth. So you
Been a
have
while.
an-
Thought I was banned for a while. Prime was hating
No,
or
never.
beefing or some shit. I don't know.
What?
No, I'm just kidding, Prime.
No, we've since we started the figure booth back up, we've been working out. Me and Prime been working out the kinks. You know what I mean? Trying to figure out
Mhm.
what works.
Yeah.
And I think we've been doing a pretty decent job, no? Prime?
Yeah, we've been okay. We could do better. We could always do
yeah.
better.
So
Yeah.
that's why we brought on the one and only
Mm-hmm.
High School Creations.
Oh, shut up. Get out of here. No, you know what though? True, real talk though. You two guys, I this is a pairing I hadn't considered, but when you guys brought it back this way, I was like, dude, there's two of my favorite people from the community doing a show,
Hey.
dude. Like, dude, I love you guys. We can talk
Yeah.
shit, but
Yeah,
then
of
do that shit like there's real talk in there, and it's
Oh,
always cool, man. You know, who can stop a motorcycle with his beard, and who can have the most beef in the community, right? It's just a great show, right?
Pretty much.
It's been a while.
Probably
since I
the
saw
best
movie.
compliment I've gotten all year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. One of the best. Oh man, this is the finger booth. Oh you man, finger booth squad. Same lives. So Mike, we brought you here. We know you have an amazing project going on. We're gonna give you the floor for a little bit, man. Just do your thing, elevator pitch. Let's hear it, man. I know you're probably tired of saying the same thing over and over and over again, but we're gonna make you do it again, man.
Yeah. I don't have a display in front of me to like really trigger me this time. So, but you guys know, right? Well, and if you don't know, right, a couple years ago, came out with our first Kickstarter. I say "our" because there's a team behind here, right?
Mhm.
Not only is it me, my wife is now doing this full time with me. I have my parents, my family that's supporting it. I have people like Machu, you guys, J Shot, shout out to J Shot, who's putting in the work behind the scenes as the campaign manager. But there's a team behind this, right? And Wall XD, right? A couple years ago, we released this little Kickstarter, street scene based modular system, right? This little fish trying to do big things, me, the little fish. It was successful, right? That allowed us to get our foot in the door with manufactured, highly modular display units, right? And the community showed up big. We were funded in just a few days. And from that, we released not just the main wall, we went on to do pre-orders for the corners, well, accessories and the roll-up door. Here we are 2.5 years later. We got most of those components out. Every one of those components have been made and at least in somebody's hands. People, they're still shipping. I know, I got it. I know you guys still want these things, and that's a good thing. I'm getting them out to you, but they're coming. But now we have our second wave, our Wall XD Wave 2 Mythic XD, which we released over the weekend. And we've been trying to re-release or do an expansion on Wall XD since that first year. We were at DCon in 2023. We had the storefronts, we had the 3-story 360 building, but it just wasn't the right time. Now's not the right time either, man. There's this government shutdown. It's the end of the year. However, we were ready, and we did not want to wait till next year to release the Mythic XD. So October 24th, we released our next wave of Wall XD based off the same framework as the original Wall XD, so much so that it fits together, right? My thick XD, exactly. I remember when I first posted it, my wife's like, "Why are you putting my thick XD? What are you talking about?" It's Mythic XD, guys. It is castle-inspired displays that are backwards compatible with the original Wall XD, so much so that the integrated tab system built into Mythic XD actually will allow you to use your accessories. So if you want to throw up an AC or a light unit on your castle walls, you can do that, right? You just call it medieval times. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. Or the walls are still designed in such a way that they don't have to be, medieval. They could be a modern block style wall, either Gotham or something like that. But it is a 1/12 scale modular injected molded display that is manufactured here in the U.S. and hand finished by my team here in Charleston, South Carolina. And like I said, the Kickstarter has been live for about 3 weeks. We had a big showing this weekend at LegionsCon, first time at LegionsCon, but it was the right place to release that style or that theme of display. And man, there was such a positive reception of it. And I think I told you guys this backstage at live. I'm gonna say it again. The two big things were, Mike, I didn't know you were so short, and Mike, I didn't know your walls were so big. So you guys now are going to hear that quite often, because that was the two biggest things I heard all weekend. But it is true. To get a scale for how big this system can get, you have to see it in person, right? Pictures don't do it justice. You can keep it small, right? In a DTOF, it's 12 by 12 by 5. But if you want to make something big, this systems allow you to do that, right? You can scale it up to a 6-foot diorama like I had, or display like I had at LegionsCon this past week, or you can make it a 7-foot, display of just a building if you want, just referencing the old Wall XD. And it's, at this point, it's a line, right? Wall XD is a line. We have our Wave 2, a different theme, and I have designs for future stuff, for sci-fi, cyberpunk, and Western.
Ooh, Western.
How's the pitch so far, guys?
Love it. I was like, you wrote this all down, didn't you?
No, it's all off the cuff. It's everywhere. But, it's a system, right? I've been making dioramas for what, Prime? I know we've been talking about it for years at this point, 8-9 years. It's all the things people wanted in custom foam dials, right?
Yeah.
They want modularity. They want something that's going to last. They want something that you can make it big or keep it small, right? They want something that when you store it, it's easy to store. They want something that's customizable, right? It hits all those check boxes. I know there's a lot of concerns with, foam versus manufactured plastic. Well, be honest with you, there's a place for both, right? It's just how you care for them is what's different, right? Foam has great ways to make it look realistic, right? But to be honest, like, the longevity of it is tough unless you care for it correctly. So, unfortunately, that's a feature, right? Because I make foam ones still too. I made some for a video 3 weeks ago for a production company, but there's a time and place for them. Bearded has got a little tease back there for us of the original Wall XD. But this time around, with this Kickstarter, we have some people on our side. We got BBTS that came out with pre-orders, right? We have our manufacturing team at Dynamic Plastics that we're headlining as well. We actually got to go see them while we were in New York. We took a 3-hour drive. I took Machu and Jay-Shot with me. Machu slept the whole way. I'm glad you were able to get rest. But we spent the entire day in the car together, getting lost downtown New York, seeing the hook and ladder, and finally making it to AIM.
They said the hookers. I was like, okay.
I was like, whoa.
The hook and ladder. The hook and ladder. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hookers were later. But we got to go tour the actual factory where Wall XD is made. I got to put my hands on the aluminum molds, which how many people can say that, right? That's super dope. We got some video. I'm hoping we can get that video out later this week just to show it off. But we got to talk through, the other stuff they make, right? They make parts for just about every major gun manufacturer in the U.S., which I didn't know. They make inversion goggles, which I passed D-Mazing this weekend to see if he could pose a figure with these inversion goggles on. It just flips everything upside down. And he was still able to do it, which is nuts to me. But I think he ended up taking those home to practice his posing too. But it's cool to see like what the factory makes, actually put our hands on the mold, see the machines that actually run these. And learn cycle time. Like, it takes them 50 seconds to run a wall. If I 3D print it, it takes me 6 hours, right? So that cycle time is crazy to me, right? 50 seconds, I got a new Wall XD. But here we are doing it again, right? This is our second time. This isn't our first time, right? And we're keeping it basically the same framework, just all castle aesthetics. And this weekend was huge. We were about 30% going in this weekend. We jumped up about 40, so we did roughly about 6-7K this weekend, which is crazy. That's a good showing, and I know there's some more people out there that's going to be backing soon as well. So very confident how we're going to do in the next 10 days. So excited for the future of Wall XD.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Mike. And it's good to see that the community comes up and shows that support, because I think that's one thing that these cons that we're able to have, and you guys were able to attend and stuff, and it really puts people to get that opportunity to see it in person. Because I think it's one thing when you're hitting up all the streams and stuff, but if you have the opportunity to go check it out in real life, I think I saw Collector 45 saying like, hey, once you see it in person, it's like, okay, I need to back this up.
Yeah my walls are bigger in person, I will say.
Wait till you get them in hand. They feel really good.
Oh, people were touching my walls all weekend. It was nice.
Conrad's having a fit. He's just like taking off his
Oh,
headphones, putting them
Conrad's
back
going
on.
crazy. Look.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
What's in it for you, Mike? Why do you make these things for us?
Oh, dude, I think I've said this many times. Like, I really want to make these connections with people through artistry, and it's making displays and dioramas. And honestly, I can't make those connections fast enough. What I would consider the old fashioned way, like making it
Yeah.
with foam, right? Or
Yeah.
even 3D printing, right? This scale, right? And operating at this scale of manufacturing allows you to make all those connections, dude. It's amazing to be able to see what people are doing with these displays, especially just Wall XD. And I hope to even make a bigger splash, right, with the number of people who have these displays in their collections with Mythic XD, as well as the re-release of Wall XD in the new colorway.
Yeah.
So it's all about connections, artistically connections.
And with one thing, Mike, with the success of Wall XD, why go through that? I guess frustration or challenges. Why do it? Why show up again and do another Kickstarter?
Yeah, that's a great question because, man, there's a lot of lessons learned that first time,
Yeah.
right? Alone, just working with the factory, working through tooling, all those things, and then working through a campaign like this.
Yeah.
Maybe I forgot a little bit, like how stressful it is and how much goes into it. But for me, it's the best way as a small company, a micro factory, if you will, or a micro
Yeah.
company. Like, this is the best way to understand if people want this. I don't want to do this and make 1,000 of these walls and no one buy them. Doing
Yeah.
it through the crowdfunding process and pitching it like a campaign, like I really get an understanding if people want this. I'm not going to make it unless people want it.
There you
And
go.
that's how Kickstarter works, right?
Yeah.
So this is the best way to understand, hey, if people want it, let's make it. If they don't, hey, we did something wrong, or they don't want this product. Let's redesign and do something different. So
Yeah.
I think that's what makes a Kickstarter very special, is it allows someone like me to be able to pitch a product at this scale.
Yeah, no, and that's great because there's still a lot of people that don't really understand the concept of Kickstarter. Like I saw Unparalleled throw up a video earlier, just kind of explain like he gets a lot of grief, and I'm sure you probably get some grief too from people that want to support it. They're like, I'm just gonna wait till it hits the stores, but it's like that's not really how it's gonna work. If you don't
It might
support it
not.
now, you're not gonna be able to get it from BBTS or through whoever you choose from, unless you kind of come now and support them at this point.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if it was the same people he was talking about. I heard the same thing. I was like, well, I'm planning on supporting this once it's out there, right? Or is this going to be available after Kickstarter? And I had to explain like the best I could, like without coming off sleazy. I don't mean to come off sleazy, but it's like, this isn't going to get made. If this is something
Right.
you want to consider or would want in the future, like now's the time to back, or it may
Right.
not happen, right?
Right.
So if it's something you see in your collection or value to your collection, like back it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a question that I've heard. I think Wade addressed it very well, and I was very quick to reshare that since obviously we're running Kickstarters in parallel, right? Not unparalleled, but parallel.
So he would like it's exactly what he was saying, right? A lot of people don't understand how it works, right? So I guess that's why they were asking those questions, or like, oh, I'll back it later or whatever. But yeah, if you don't back it, like you're saying, it might not come around, right?
Yeah, especially for like mine, like there's so many exclusives that you're not going to get this anywhere else. Like the way I'm baking in the stretch goals into the main pledge, you don't have to do anything additional. You're not going to catch that in retail price. Like you can go buy it on BBTS now, but you're going to pay for it at retail price, which is still a decent price, but like you're not going to get the exclusive offering for like the window throwback that I did for the original Wall XD, or again the stretch goals that are automatically baked in. Like you can have a full-on castle for about $600. Like retail is going to be almost double that. So there are a lot of exclusives, and I'm sure Wade's the same way, right? Or any other Kickstarter, right? We just want to get these things made initially, right? Mold costs, operations costs, and then the actual like MSRP is going to be different post Kickstarter. Why wait when you can get it at an exclusive price?
No, it makes sense.
Definitely. So Mike, what made you want to go with the Mythic XD as opposed to other routes? Because you have many avenues that you can go down with this Wall XD. You got tons of, I've seen a lot of your work, and it's like some of it's like just ridiculous, just out, like nobody's doing that kind of stuff. So what made you decide, let me go with what the hell's wrong with me, man? All right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I know it. I know
entertain
what
it.
I know what you're saying. So I've been mostly city streets and buildings, right? I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
architecture. That's why I'm in like dioramas and stuff like that, and displays and 3D printing. But we've had designs. I mentioned I'm catching it.
You guys making out or what? Come on.
Yeah,
knock it off.
we're making
You guys
up.
playing footsies underneath?
We got mono.
Backstage.
Yeah, let's see. Where was I? Now I'm flustered. Can we go backstage so I can get another one? No. So Mythic really
Yeah.
was more of a crowd favorite. That's what I've heard a lot of people they want to see, right? Because I have expansions. Like there's a Hail Mary at the end of this Kickstarter that releases the storefronts I've had for 2 years design, releases a new buildings and fire escapes. Yeah, we used, you were in New York. Why didn't you come by and say, hey?
He was. I think he was the hooker.
Oh, he was the hooker. I thought that person. Anyway, so yeah, it was really more about feedback. Like there was a lot of love for Mythic or castle-based dioramas, and I thought the way we designed the castles, the way I guess I design castles, is that I could make it more of a modern approach to it, so it looked great with the original brick walls too. And it has, like, you pair a corner up with 2 brick walls, it looks good, dude. It looks good, and you can get away with Gotham walls. And so I really wanted to do something that was different. I didn't want it to look like a iterative step or just an expansion. I wanted it to be a wave 2, and I wanted to have the name Mythic, because when I originally rolled out Wall XD, like I had all these names like Corridor XD, Mythic XD was at the top of the list, Wall XD. There was all these names, and while I was super excited to talk about expanding on the original Wall XD, like Mythic got me excited. It was something different yet similar, and I like when I get excited. Who doesn't like to get excited, whether that's with hookers or whatever it is?
Oh man, the chat's always on fire. The chat is always on fire.
Always crazy.
Can't even let us concentrate.
I'm flustered by this.
We lost it. We lost it.
All right, guys, thanks for coming out.
Hey, just go back. Go back, Wall XD. Go back.
Yeah, go back.
XD right now. Yeah.
Oh man.
So let's talk stretch goals. I did have something here.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Stage here. So let's talk these stretch goals here. So we got. Okay, so let me go right. Let's go right to the top. Let's.
I added some new photos too,
Nice.
because reading is hard. Pictures are harder, but all together, I think people will get it. So, started the campaign. Right now, we're at 179 backers. We got 10 days left. We're roughly about 40% of our main goal.
Nice.
But we have more there. So the way I'm approaching this is baby steps. Our main goal is the centerpiece of the system, which is the main wall. That has the integrated peg system, has your standard blank peg, has your accessory peg that is also coincidentally the same size as a Mezco flight stand, so you can use a flight stand in these pegs. And then it has the adapter peg for the original accessories to the previous run of Wall XD, so you could put, again, like your window AC light or even your utility box into those. We are working on accessories. I showed them off at LegionsCon this past week, but they are simple things like torch holders. I don't need to go make torches. There are creators that already do that well. I'm going to give you the ability to just display with the walls. And then weapons racks, right? We have tons of weapons from all the figures we have. Display them using the weapons rack with the wall, so you can make this a weapons room. There will be accessories that have chains on them, so you can do a dungeon room as well. So you connect like an L shape and make a dungeon room, and then tie your figures up with those chains. It'll look good. That's the core of the system. Your main offering is going to come with a couple window options. You'll get a base window, which has frosted glass, and you'll get an open frame window that has the stained glass, and then you get 2 options stained glass. Hint, hint. Once you reach 200 backers, we're going to introduce new stained glass windows. So you'll have options.
Those stained glass windows look bad.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, I knew about backlighting. That was the whole point of it.
Yeah.
But like at Titan's Toys, somebody was actually shining light through it, which casted the color light on the figure, which I was like, oh, cool. Shit. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So like people are just figuring out new ways to use things. Yeah. This is a great example of them coexisting together, right? I mentioned how they're backwards compatible. You can use them together, right? Everything is working off the same tab and slot system, so everything works together. And then, we talked about the history here. Here we are. The first wave was Wall XG Street Scenes. We're on Mythic now. I really want to hit Cyberpunk, Western, and Sci-Fi. Those are kind of in the lead up. Shout out to Chamba for the logos. He always kills it. And then just your main offering. Obviously, you have your tab covers here, but just your main offering here with the standard wall, which is the core of the system. Threw up some new photos, just highlighting the integrated peg system and the ability to use flight stands, or a throwback to if you want to put AC on your castle wall, you can definitely do that. But we all have those Mezco flight stands sitting around. We don't really use them. Well, here they are, right?
You don't have to go buy something here.
Yeah,
no, that's
and it's
so
the
cool.
same peg for the accessories. So 2-for-1 deal when it comes to me cutting metal. So
That's awesome.
And then with every pledge, you're going to get a throwback. Kind of that extra head that doesn't go with that figure, but goes with like a previous Marvel Legend figure. Throw in that door or that window in there. So people wanted this last time around. Here it is. And then we have our different tiers. Obviously, the early birds are gone. $40 is a lot, especially when we start talking about your stretch goals go into that main pledge. You now have your basic wall, which is $59. Then you have your different tiers, which just expands on it, right? You got your tower starter 4 walls. You got your fortress, which is 6 walls. Got some images to try to portray how big these things are at each category. So your fortress there. Your next one down is the castle, which represents what I had displayed this weekend. The banners aren't included, guys, but I heard a lot of feedback that they want those banners. I may work that in.
Cool.
And then the castle is basically doubled. The castle is 24 walls. And if we hit every stretch goal, that's 24 corners, 24 battlements. If we hit that new wall style with the arched door opening, that's 24 additional walls. It really gets crazy. And to consider it's all about $1,000, $1,080 before shipping.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much just giving it away. I just want to get this shit made,
That's wild.
And then the add-ons, typical add-ons, right? Additional walls. There is the expansion wall. So if you just want to go vertical with it, you can buy just blank walls with no windows at a cheaper price. So about $25-$30. You can buy either regular wall XD or the new Mythic XD and just the core wall. And then we're coming back out with the bundle system, which is the first time we offered, where you can get the corner wall, accessories, roll-up door, as well as the main wall and the new colorway. This was a fan vote colorway earlier this year, the new tan, for about $99, which again is nuts. Like BBTS has it for $150 at retail price. So again, shout out to BBTS for supporting us. But the exclusive is going to be here as far as pricing on the Kickstarter. So don't miss out on that.
I love that color. Yeah, that color looks.
I hate to say it. I think it looks better than the original color.
Yeah, Jordan says, I need a slime pit for the future. Added that to the castle. Slime pit.
Hey, baby steps. Nothing's off the table at this point. But you want to get the stretch goals, and I went down this rabbit hole, all the other things. Here we are, stretch goals. So our stretch goals, our main goal is going to be 82,000. Like I said, we're about 80% of that now with 10 days left. Corner sets at 102,000. Roughly, it's going to jump up about 20 to 30K every time, because that's the price of the mold and the run of the part, roughly. So 102 is corner sets, 125 is the battlements. That's both the corner battlements and wall battlements. The battlements, I think I may have just made this name up, but that's the up and down, the castle aesthetic on top of the wall. And that just plugs in like another wall would plug in. So it's just a slide fit that fits in there. Yeah. Those even fit into the bases, so you could get some layering or create a courtyard or something like that. The next tier there is the gatehouse door. So you'll get for every wall you back, you'll get a gatehouse door. Same with all stretch goals, right? For every stretch goal we hit, you'll get one for every mythic wall you back. The next one down are cobblestone bases. So what we're doing is we have some reuse here. I'm not trying to hide that by any means, but with the corners, some of the connectors that you don't see, as well as the base plates, are all reuse. What we're doing initially is we're doing a deco on the base plates to do a staggered stone look, so it matches the castle. With the cobblestone bases tier, we'll actually sculpt that in. So we'll retool the bases at 155, and then at 177 is that new arched door which is kind of in the picture beside it, but it is
Oh,
a
yeah,
new
yeah.
wall entirely, which
Yeah.
will still have the integrated peg system, just not as many pegs because there's less wall, right? There's a big hole in the wall there. And then the last tier, which isn't mythic, but this is what I was talking about earlier, just a street expansion, is a Hail Mary goal that is $100,000 goal, but that includes storefronts, 2 new wall types for the street versions, which includes fire escapes, and then new accessories. And once we inch closer to that, if we do, I will show those off so we can get people
Nice.
excited. So that's it for the stretch goals.
Yeah.
And there's some images under there kind of show you
Yeah.
what they are from like corners. And one of the things I want to highlight is like a corner is actually a corner set. You get all the pieces to make both an inside and outside corner, and that's bigger than the main wall, guys, as itself. Like and if you pledge, like you're basically getting that for free once we hit that stretch goal. You can go add them on too, but you're gonna at least get one for every wall you back. And then you got your battlements. Those additionally, like, once we hit that stretch goal, that applies to your main pledge. You don't have to do anything, but you can go add more if you want to.
So you don't have to pay extra for that. It just gets added on to your
Exactly. The way J-Shot was spinning it, it's a HasLab Plus, right? You get once we hit that stretch goal, you automatically get it. You can go add more if you want. I think that's on the plus side of it, but it'll automatically be a part of your pledge for every wall you back, whether that's one, including the early bird. So I said this earlier, like $40, and you get all this if we hit the stretch goals. That's just nuts. But even if you back the kingdom at 24, like you'll get one for every mythic wall you back. So this thing's going to get big, right? And again, that's $1,000. You're going to get a lot of plastic here, right?
Yeah.
You'll end up, if we hit every stretch goal and you back the kingdom, you at least have 48 square feet of plastic. 48 square feet of plastic. That's fucking nuts, dude. But again, also shout out to Poncho. Poncho did all these product shots as well as some of the shots on BBTS for some of the action shots for Wall XD or Mythic XD. So
takes a village.
So these product shots that we're seeing right now, are these you are making these at home, like in your shop, or are these already from the factory?
Those are all rapid prototype in shop. To really get these, we would have to cut metal for those, and that's an expense, right? So I can do that, right? With the small printer farm, about 40 printers, I can, prototype pretty quickly. But just like, again, we've done this before, just like the original Wall XD, they're going to come out almost identical. The biggest thing that we'll achieve from tooling is just the adjustment of the tolerances, how they fix, right? And then the little things here and there that we discovered during the prototyping phase, like Machu identified some of the lines and the bricks are off a little bit. We'll go back and fix that before we send it off, right? Whole point of prototyping, though, right? But we can do that quickly. I could print a wall in about 6 hours and really get an idea for what we need to alter or change. And so I like doing that in house versus sending it out. And then I work with our factory here is Dynamic Plastics. Shout out to them and John and their team. We went and saw them over the weekend, which was really cool to see them. We go back and forth on this stuff quite a bit when it comes to designs. Like he's been working with plastic for over 30 years, knows plastic really well. Now he knows Wall XD really well. We go back and forth and we'll get it right, just like we did last time.
That's awesome.
As far as production timeline, last time, being the first time working with a factory, I broke it up from the Kickstarter and then the pre-order items, which, extended our timeline. So like, for example, we took Wall XD, the main wall and the accessories, we tooled everything, and then ran production and then tooled the corners and the main wall, right? That obviously adds time, right? This time around, we're going to take everything from the Kickstarter. There won't be any pre-orders, and we will do tooling all at once. So tooling will start early next year. Late January, early February. And then we plan to have all new tooling out by the end of 2026, early 2027. The long pole in here really is the time when it gets to me. These are made in the US. They're shipped to me raw, and then my team hand finishes and packs every one of these. And to be honest, when we do 1,500 to 3,000 pieces, that takes some time, guys. I want to make sure I get it right. Anything that's existing tooling, like the new colorway Wall XD, that'll actually be production run. We don't have to do any tooling there. They're just going to run these. They'll actually run those as early as December. So as soon as we close the Kickstarter, we send them the PO. They'll run the plastic. We'll get those probably early early to late January, and then we'll start working on those. And the hope is, since we're already doing that, right, we're already doing that process for Wall XC, it's just a color change. We'll have those out April of next year. So a short 5 to 6 month turnaround on existing tooling. So any of the new colorway will be out really quick next year.
Yeah, that's awesome. So could we expect this one to be out? Is it the end of next year or?
Mythic, and if you're, bearded like you in Canada and may have ordered from BBTS, unless you have like a US address, will probably be early to mid, probably February, March of 2027. So a little over a year. But that'll be all the pieces, right? It will roll out as the wall and then the corners and the accessories, right? Like I said, we're going to do that different. So that's the one thing I can do better is the timeline, right? I can send out all the tooling. That helps everybody. Helps me make sure I stay in the queue at the factory. Helps me get all the pieces sooner. Helps you guys get everything all at once. So that's the biggest thing I can control and do better the next time. It's just our timeline, from production to you guys getting it in hand.
That's awesome.
Space XD would be dope. I think that's more likely be Sci-Fi XD, but I think that'd be super dope to make. Yeah, and this is really going to be that defining moment. Like if this is successful, I probably won't take the next steps, or if I do, it'll be a little longer, right? Maybe another year from now. But we have plans to get out other themes and then be completely compatible, right? So you have this system of just the Mythic Legions guys, they call it pop and swap, right? Basically the same concept, but for displays, right?
Because I mean, the Kickstarter, it takes up a lot of your time and obviously effort and stuff like that. But you still have like your high school, your Etsy shop, all your other avenues that you still have to keep going, right?
Oh yeah, I'm working on that now, and so like
24/7.
Oh yeah, and it's a lot. Etsy's a lot, dude. Like we're going to probably do about 50, 60 grand on Etsy this year. That doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're talking about all these printed parts or handmade parts, like I stay constantly busy. Right now I've had to step away, and I'm sure there's a lot of people like, hey, where's my order? But that's the truth of it, right? There's these different avenues that I'm working. One is the manufacturer line, which I'm pitching all this month. There's the Etsy shop, right, for all the 3D printed things. There's the Patreon side. Beardy, you're aware of this, right? I haven't really made a lot of posts this month because I've been so focused on this, right? There's almost been a show every night or a conference. But there's a lot of things that go into making sure that I'm a success as a business, and it's not just one thing, right? It's all these different things.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot, and you're only one man. I know you have a team. You have your family working with you, right?
But I'm the only creative one. Like I'm the one like finish them, painting them, and they do the things like priming and stuff like that, or like with Wall XC, I've got a defined process, or something that's repetitious. But for like the Etsy stuff, that's a different game, and I'm building sometimes like 3 foot, 360 displays that require me to have complete hands-on, and those things take a lot of time to finish. And when you got like 20 or 30 of those you got to do in a short time, man, that's a lot, dude.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Just because it's 3D printed doesn't mean it's ready to go, man. You still have to finish these things. You got to assemble them. They got to go together. And even 3D printing, like sometimes there are just subtle little shifts in the print that you have to go back and fix, right? And so there's still a lot of hands-on there that consumes a lot of my time, but I love doing it.
Well, we were talking about that the other day, me and Prime. We were like, sometimes people think just because it's like 3D printed or you have a laser or you have a CNC that it just spits out the product. And I'm like, no, there's a lot more that goes into it. It's not just here's the product, you're done, that just spits it out. No, we got to like sand it, we got to paint it, we got to make sure everything's lining up properly, glue it together like you were saying. So it's like sometimes people don't understand that, right? But it's part of the process, I guess, right?
It is, yeah. You just try to find a way to make it better the next time or easier on yourself, right? Whether that's a redesign or a subtle tweak, and then move on, right? But the name of the game is try to not to have to do that as many times. Less times you touch it, like the better you can make it in price. That's just the facts, right? And just a lot that goes into it. Absolutely.
Yep, and the community really speaks, because there's a lot of times where there's things that like Beard and I, we talk about. We have this idea and we're like, oh, this is gonna just take off, and you throw it out there and crickets, like nothing, And I'm like, You know, and that gets you. It's like, you got to shake off the ego and be like, okay, back to the drawing board. You can't let that defeat you and keep showing
But
up. Because I also love that you post, like, just keep showing up. You know, it's not always,
yeah,
your manufacturing thing, but it's also like giving those pep talks to like, hey, those artists out there, you got to keep showing up because you never know. You never know what's going to take off. This Saturday, I was like, I'm not going to post anything. LegionsCon's going on, this and that. But I had this vintage cigarette machine that I had just finished. I showed Bearded Friday night, and he's like, dude, you got to post that. You got, and I was like, I don't know. But I'm like, you know what? What's the harm? Like, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna throw it out there. And man, this bad boy just freaking took
Oh,
off.
that was
Like,
great too.
that's awesome, man.
and to your point, Mike, like it took me like a good minute because AC Mecca was the one that was like, hey, do this for me. You know, can you do this? And I was like, I don't, and it took a lot to figure out how am I going to design it my way,
Yeah.
you know, building the building blocks from the ground up, and then those tweaks that we have to make for it to like snap perfect. There's tension on this, and it, nothing's gonna fall out. But
Yeah,
at the same time, I still glue it just because I'm like, there's gonna be that one person where they're gonna do something. It's like, oh, it popped off. It's cheap. I'm like, but it's all tension held. I'm like, I threw this across the room and nothing fell off. But you always have that one person where it's like, I got it,
That
and
one person can ruin your day too, man.
That's
It could
it.
be
Yeah.
1,000 loves with that one negative. And you're like,
Yeah.
God, you know
But
what?
it's
Like, you really
crazy.
beat yourself over. Like I'm not gonna say his name, but like
Yeah.
on one of my dumpsters, someone was like, there was a paint run on the backside of it, and I was like, oh shit, how do I fix it? Like, I was bummed. Like, I feel like I did a bad, but then I'm like, it's the back of a dumpster.
Yeah.
Like, how picky do you have to be? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
But at the same
want it
time, it's
to-
like, yeah. I mean, at the same time, like, okay, that's not gonna happen again. But like,
Sure.
we take negative too. We're artists, dude. Like, the
Yeah.
negativity gets to us, right? And we're in a sea of positivity, but you gotta take those negatives as constructive feedback. Sometimes just step away before you speak, kind of thing, But it happens, man. We put ourselves out there, and that's what we have to face.
So, like, the two of you know, like, I've been making arcades since, I don't know,
Forever.
for a long ass time, right? Last month was probably the one time where this buyer, the arcade kept arriving broken, and I was like, I've never had. Sure, I've seen pictures where they're like, oh, it was completely drenched, or it got smashed because that's how it got delivered. But it's like, oh, it's broken. I'll send you pictures. And I was like, no, it's good. All right, I'll send you a replacement. Send them a replacement. That one's broken too. And I was like, two broken back to back. And I was like, oh, third one. I'm like, broken again. Like, I was like, I haven't had anything break in months, years, and now I've had 3, and I've sent out like a handful of orders. It's just it's sometimes it's kind of wild. So I was like, you know what? Let's just cut. We're at an impasse. Here's your money back, and we'll call it a day because I'm spending too much energy on trying to fix this one problem, and I don't know why it keeps like I can't. Yeah, so it's crazy. But this, man, like, y'all came out and you guys have been keeping me busy.
Oh yeah, that looks great. That looks great.
I love it. Hold on, Prime. Show that out. Look at that.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's so dope.
And again, just pushing the envelope, learning new techniques, and I'm always taking.
Yeah,
up
see,
new
you're
courses.
printing in color too, which is going to save you a bunch of time on painting and shit like
Yeah.
that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, that's awesome.
And the color's like perfect. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
as you showed me that color, I was like, yeah, that's perfect. You can't.
yeah, and then once you throw the Ulanzi light inside and you light it up, like,
Yeah.
Ooh,
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So dope. So dope.
Yeah, man. So again, the community comes through when they love something, they love it. And I was like, so Saturday, I threw it up Saturday. I was like, whatever. We were talking about our kid's birthday party and stuff like that. He was playing his. I was playing my son's party. We're going to do an escape. So after that, it's family time. Like, I don't check my phone. We did the escape. We did dinner. I got home super late, and I just had a ton of notifications on my phone. I'm like, what the? And I'm like, holy shit, this thing's about to sell out. Like, that's great. I would have never expected for like a cigarette machine. You think, oh, people are gonna be like, oh, cigarettes, they're bad.
It's
Like,
a good feeling though, right?
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
good
it's
feeling, man.
totally motivating.
Yeah.
One of the first, right? So it's like, as
Yeah.
soon as people see that, they're like, I gotta have that, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so like to your point, what the community wants, they'll come through and they'll support. And if you
will.
kept hearing like, hey, this is what we want, they'll come through and show that support.
Prime, are you selling on Etsy, or are you just selling from your own site?
No, just from my site, I've been told to go on Etsy a lot, but it's just, to your point, like, there's a lot, and I don't do this 24/7, and my day job is super demanding. So it's like,
dude.
I only can dedicate a few hours throughout the day. And now I've had to plan it. So like, I dedicate at least 1 or 2 hours throughout the week. I either wake up like at 5 in the morning before I have to go into work, and then just prep everything, and then come back at home, family stuff, and then, I'm here like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, just like prepping stuff, and then usually I ship out. That's what it is. It's a couple
That's the
hours, so there's
grind.
no way.
Yep.
If I also add another outlet or channel, I think it'd be like too much, and I just don't want to overwhelm myself or be like.
Well, honestly, though, I think those kind of drops are honestly the best way, dude. Like, just work on one thing, get a shit ton of them out, right?
Yeah.
And just do drops like monthly or like you've been doing, right? Because
Yeah.
like Etsy, like I've put too much of inventory out there that kind of it pulls me, dude. Like I got all these different things, and like I'm considering just consolidating to a few things that I can run pretty quick. Like one thing that I can do assembly line for, man.
And that's what I've learned too. Like trying the new stuff. One, I went through a bunch of like just craziness with just the arcades. It was so hilarious, like the last 2 years. So this time I've tried to just really consolidate with just arcades. And if that, then I just kind of tone it down and I focus on the soda machines, and that took off. So it does make it easier when I'm just like making that one thing over and over. I do let everything else available for order, like all the other products, but it's funny how it comes in waves, and the people really tell you like what is it that they really want. So like right now it's been these cigarette machines and the vending machines, the snack machines. Those have been just like this morning I dropped off a dozen cigarette machines, and the people at the USPS office, they're just like,
what are you doing here again?
We haven't seen you since Friday. Friday, I dropped off a bunch of arcade orders, and it's like, last month it was nothing but claw machines. This month it's like cigarette.
Yeah.
And then my kids are watching me. They're like, "What is that?" Like, and my son's like, "Dad, does that say Marlboro? You shouldn't be." I'm like, between you and my Google search, Google thinks I'm going through it. It's like you should think about quit smoking.
Yeah, smoking.
Last month you were looking up chips.
That would be a good one. Yeah.
It's in the works, and that's the crazy part. Like I have, like to your point, Mike, I have all these crazy designs, and I'm just like, I'm busy doing this right now. I can't I have slushy machine designs. I have like ton of stuff.
Ton of crazy stuff.
Do you see that same thinking? Like you have this thing in your mind queued up, but you don't have time for it, and then somebody does it, and you're like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna do it now." It's like, God damme, like.
And that's why I tell myself you got to keep just like set time aside. So I've really become pragmatic about my process. So I dedicate like certain days where I'm like, okay, today is nothing but design, so I can get my ideas out, because I don't want to fall into that pitfall. Like when I reached out to you when Stern Pinball reached out to me, right? And I needed tips because the fact that they hit me up out of nowhere, I was like, it was kind of like a surreal moment. Like I'm doing this part-time, but they were like, "Hey, we saw your stuff. We want you to do this pinball." And I'm like, "I've never done a freaking pinball." And I was like, "Dude, I gotta talk to Mike because I can't figure this lighting stuff out." But it put me in a different element where I was like, "I just gotta figure out. I gotta come through and deliver because this is like it's a whole different league when you're dealing with people like that."
Yeah, man, you're the arcade guy, man. Everybody knows.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't do pinballs. I'm the arcade guy. I don't do pinballs, but it can't. Like, it's crazy. Like, man, that pinball machine like took off. Like. And I haven't had time to go back to it, and I have a bunch of templates ready to go. I have so many little miniature lightings down here. There's so much. I gotta get my life together.
Yeah.
Wow. So, Mike, how long has it been since you went full time with this?
No, man, it's only been a few months. End of July, so it's been just over 3 months, almost 4 months.
How
you went full time this year?
Yeah.
I thought it was last year.
Yeah, I thought it was longer.
I should have went sooner, man. Like I was doing my IT job, which was highly demanding. This too, and over the summer, me and my wife settled on it at the beginning of summer. Actually, the last day the kids were in school, but it took me months because I had to help train and find a replacement. I've been with this job for 15 years. Like I needed to make sure someone could take that over. So finally at the end of July, like that's when it happened. And it's only been about 4 months. And dude, like I thought I would get so much done in 4 months. And I'm like, I'm not where I thought I would needed to be. And and I'm still not. And I think that's a good thing, just like reflection and tracking and all these things. But like it's a leap of faith, man. You don't know how things are gonna go. Then we end the longest government shutdown ever. Hopefully that's gonna come to an end tomorrow. Veterans Day, but we don't know. And then I'm trying to launch a Kickstarter on top of everything else. So it's stressful, dude. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but you know what? I can at least say I tried, right? Me and Mario used to talk. What will we do with 30 days? Yeah. I will say now, 30 days is not enough time to fucking do anything. Yeah. But, give yourself some time, right? And I hope we can level out at some point, get equilibrium, because we work 7 days a week, me and my wife, to get this stuff done, right? And I'm hoping, to maybe work 5 days a week at some point, maybe in a few years, so I can spend more time with my kids before they don't want to spend time with me. But
That's the big thing, right?
yeah, right. I feel like I'm doing it at the wrong point in my life because my kids are still like, even I'm not talking about the 6-7 meme or whatever that is, but my kids are 6 and 7. That's their ages. And I was very confused by that at first because, like, yeah, my kids are 6, 7. Why?
Yeah.
Like, it was their fucking age. Anyway, I picked the wrong time because they want us in their life now, and here I am completely consuming my life, right? And it'll all work out. I don't know where I'm going with it, but
It will.
it'll all work out. I'm just saying, like, it's not easy, right? There's constant thoughts, and being an entrepreneur, going after this yourself, like, you don't know what's going to happen the next day. But the good thing is like, I'm 100% me. What I'm doing is all up to me, and nobody else can tell me what the fuck to do, except for the people that order from Etsy. They seem to be my boss. But
hey, no paint rub on the back.
But it's good, man. And having check-ins every month. Hey, how are we doing financially? How are we doing mentally? All these things.
Yeah,
we'll just keep checking and see what's going. You have to do that.
It's also cool too because you got sorry, Prime, I cut you off.
No, go ahead.
You got your wife working with you, so even though you guys are working, you get to spend some more time with her, like at the shop, and you guys.
She would tell you too much time.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But we are like we get up, we drop the kids off together, we ride to work together, we fuss at work about all the little things.
You do have a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm technically 51% owner, but she's 49% owner, and I do pull that card sometimes. But it is a 50-50 thing, and sometimes I'm a bit of a hothead, and she pulls me back. But it's 100% true. We work together all the time, and we go to cons together now all the time, and like she knows all the same people, getting to know them, and she's probably getting to know them better than they know me at this point because she's out there. She's a social butterfly. I'm just the guy making shit. But it's a good time, man. It's a good partnership, and I love her, and there it is, right? But that's it, man. It's if I didn't have her with, but she understands the shit. Like all those years, me in the garage stressing, building shit. Like she's now like, oh, I get it. Like. So it's cool now that, she's fully on my side. Like she's a part of the dark side now. The rest of my family, right, all in it. They understand. My dad's chipping away at Wall XD shit, and he's like, "Oh, shit, we gotta get," So the whole family understands. So when I fail, they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, at least you tried. Like we saw you working hard, So
work your ass off."
I want to make sure they see that. So there's not this guy was just like a chump or something. But I actually was putting in the work,
And it's good that the check-in, and because at the end of the day, everything's really like a balance, right? I mean, when we first met, Mike, that you had shared that vision with me. You're like, man, I just want to do this full time. Like, I want to be able to have the ability full time. Yeah. So, in hindsight, like you made that happen. You took the steps to now. Fast forward. I mean, we met like 6-7 years ago. Yep. Now you are doing it full time. But I think once we're in it, we just don't see that. Like, hey, I've taken all the steps. Now I'm actually living what old me used to think this would be the dream, and maybe it doesn't feel like it right now, but it's tough to see the progression while we're in it.
Yeah, I gotta learn to live in the moment, like enjoy the journey, because I keep thinking, oh, I'm not where, like, you're right. 6 years ago, like me having shit on BBTS for sale, or a product line, I guess you could say, even though it's small run, like I would have been like, oh shit, look what he's doing. But now I'm like, that's not enough. Like you always want more, man. You always want to keep pushing it to the next level. And that's what we do, right? I know each one of you do that, right? We're just talking about it with the arcade machines and the other stuff you're creating, right? We just want to keep pushing that envelope even further. At some point though, I think I may be out too far. We'll see. But I'll figure that when that happens.
Yeah, but you've come a long way. Like just seeing, like, watching streams with you in your garage, or even like you posting reels of you working on dials in your garage, to this amazing workshop that you have now is just incredible. Like I saw you did I think you posted a reel, or I don't know if it was a reel or if you were live, and you were just giving us a tour of the workshop, and I was just like, I wish I had a workshop like that. Like that's like, it's like a dream come true. Right?
It was in a video. Yeah,
it was in a video. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I've had this vision for years, like, and it's still like kind of a hodgepodge, like a drunken vision of what I wanted, but it's closer to what I have like
Yeah.
the print farm. I can go and I can make anything in a day. Like I can design at night, have it print the next day, or I can go cut something on the laser. Dude, the is it the OM laser, whatever the brand is, dude. Actually, like I'm gonna tell you, it's actually been killing over the Boss lasers. A bigger bed, like you could tell a difference in like the steel quality, but like. Loving it. I don't know why I sidebarred, but I see it in the background. But like, now I have all this space to do all these things. I got space for activities, if you will. But like what we've been focused on, you talked about shipping. Like we've had so many issues with shipping this year. Like I dedicated entire space to shipping. We have like a 10 by 20 spot for shipping. We bought specific shipping tables, shipping racks for boxes, those rolling things for phone. Like this isn't really diorama building, but this is essential now to make sure that our stuff gets there. And it makes quality of life. But we can go in and package stuff easier. It's more efficient. So we're learning those things that we scale.
You should have made yourself like a Mythic XD armor for LegionsCon. You should have showed up just in your. That would have been.
Dude, I really wanted to, but at the last minute, I was like, I'm gonna take 50 thrones, and so I was just like pumping out thrones like left and right, which all sold out the first day, which was awesome. But I wanted to do the axe and the sword that Chamba had on the Mythic logo. And I had the file. I just didn't have enough time to print them. Like I was printing the Wall XD prototypes too. Like I was biting off more like
a suit out of the walls out of you, and you could have the diamonds like on your shoulder. You could have been just all like,
that would have been dope.
Look at the display, and then like Mike comes to life. It's like
I kind of did that. You didn't see that picture of me?
Yeah,
like,
I saw that.
Just my hat like over the that was me dressed up.
Well, Mike's inside the castle.
In the castle. You know what I love about Mike is that like when Mike gets an idea in his head, or if he how do I explain this? Like if he's sending things out to get done somewhere else, give him about 4 to 5 months, he'll have that machine in his shop.
Like, dude, if I could get
after that, when you printed, I don't even know how you print this on the AC units. What is it called? Like a thermal printer? What is that?
It's a flatbed UV printer.
Like Mike has these like gadgets that you guys will never see.
He's like Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
No lie, dude. If I could get injection molding machines in my shop, like that's what I want to do. I just don't have that capability. Or like 5-axis CNCs to make my own tooling. Like I would go learn how to do that. I don't have the space or the funds. Like that's just expensive. But I know people now that do that.
Yeah. That's freaking awesome.
You see Mike send something out, and then a couple months later, he's like, I got it. We're gonna do it in house. And it's crazy, man. I love it.
Yeah, and then like you went through that reality TV show to compete against miniaturists. Like,
damn, I forget about that sometimes.
You were in Toronto.
Yeah, dude, I was tucked away for about. So it was funny. So much happened that year, right? There was first Wall XD, and then like I had to tell my boss. I was like, I already planned like a vacation with the family to do like this cruise out the Bahamas for like 2 weeks. It was the first time we had like 30 people in our family going, caking the kids. So I was doing that, already paid for it. And then like I got accepted to go on the show. Like they reached out, they interviewed me, and then production's like, oh, let's get this guy. And then I had to go to my job and be like, hey, it's okay if I like leave for 30 days. I'm going to leave the country. They're like, what is it for? And they're like, yeah, you got to. I mean, that was awesome for them to tell me that, right? They're like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. But then I was like, okay, Wall XD just, funded, and now I'm going to leave the country. A lot of people are going to be like, Mike's dipped out on us.
Yeah, he's gone.
Because I had to go radio silent, right? I was supposed to be at San Diego Comic-Con that year. Like I bought my ticket, I bought my room, and here I disappeared. And like the reality is like I had to leave my family for 30 days. Like I'd never been away from them for that long, right? Well, 30 days is the number that actually I had no idea. Like I could have done one episode and been gone. I made it a little longer than that, but like the show was nuts, man. There was people from all over the world, right? Not just Canada, not just the US, UK. They had us doing, it wasn't just displays and dioramas like we're used to, right? It was full on miniatures, dude. Like at some point I broke down and was like cussing and shit. There was an episode with me and a mini Potter wheel, and I wasn't feeling very often because I was so pissed off that episode, right? I was like, I had 75 minutes to figure out how to do this, do it, and then paint it, dude. Like, it was
that's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I learned a lot, dude. And I actually came out with a few wins, which was awesome. So it really pushed me to my limits. And, I 3D print and do a lot of, what's the right word? Automated things. But dude, I can use these hands to do stuff.
Yeah.
And now there's proof on Netflix.ca that I can do that.
I think Beard's watching it right now. Bearded, you can't watch it right now. You gotta
I'm
come
trying-
back
I was
to
like,
us.
where can I watch it? Where can I watch it?
See, you mentioned one thing that he takes off. Hey, stay here.
Something-
Stay.
But it was cool because
we'll
a
talk
few-
about it later. We'll talk about it later.
a few people at the conference came up. They're like, "Hey, I've seen you on the show,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "Really?" Like, because in the U.S. you can't see it. Like,
Yeah.
you just, and I'm like, so it's like interesting when people are like, "Oh, I've seen the show."
Oh, Jordan wants to know what's the show.
Oh, Best in Miniatures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, check it out. CBC Gym, I think, is the platform, or you can
Best
go to
in Miniature.
Netflix.ca and Best in Miniatures Season 3.
And then
Dope.
you went to like a miniature like con in Vegas, wasn't it? Like a
Yeah.
miniature.
They
So that was-
invited they invited the entire cast of season
Yeah.
3 of Best in Miniatures to come out, and
Yeah.
Jordan Oilers Workshop was out there as well, and a few other action figure guys. But yeah, every year IMOMA does a miniature con, dude, and there's just like all these cool creators. They're mostly dollhouse focused, but
Yeah, yeah.
honestly, dollhouse is 1/12 scale.
Yeah.
So you have these really cool niche products that we don't really see in the action figure community, but
Yeah.
want that these people are out there making, right?
Yeah.
So if you guys ever get the chance out in Vegas, it's normally in February, is Miniature Con, IMOMA. And
Yeah, I started following them.
dude,
And
it's
they
awesome.
did they were doing like a seminar because there was like some type of miniature show here in my side of Cali, and it was just like bad timing, but I signed up and I was like, they were offering like workshops, and there was this one artist who was making like itty bitty like tiny like musical instruments. It was crazy.
Yep. Yeah,
So
one of the
a lot of talent.
there are a lot of the cast from previous seasons of Best in Miniature that go out and they sell like miniature pottery,
Yeah.
that kind of shit's my arch nemesis, but they do it really well, right? And there's
I'm gonna do
now a lot of
pottery wheel now.
you should do. Anyway, I actually won a class. There's a miniature school actually in Caspen, Maine, that I
Nice.
won some classes to, and I picked miniature pottery because I was like, I got to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
So I figured it out since then. I just don't have the time to do it. But I'm like, there's a little ghost behind me as I'm doing the
Yeah.
doing the clay pots and stuff. But anyway, it was a good time, man. I'm glad you brought that up because I tend to forget about it. Like it was
See?
30 days of like miniature craziness, and then
Yeah.
every night like I would have a drink with the team, and it was cool, man. It was a great experience.
That's awesome.
He was in hiding. We all thought Mike was in hiding.
Yeah.
We all thought he was. We're like, where's Mike? He's not. I didn't
Like
see him
he took all the
streaming.
money. He went Hollywood, but he went
Yeah.
Hollywood in Canada.
Thomas, he's gone.
Dude, they had us in a COVID bubble, and then like we had wranglers, people that would drive us around, go get clothes, go get us stuff.
Damn.
And then when we were on set, we were kept in a tent until we were on film. So, dude, I was totally locked down, dude. We
He
filmed
was
8
like
hours a
Mike
day. 7 days a
Kardashian.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I heard he
right.
was in Toronto. I was downtown looking for him. I was like, where's Mike?
Yeah.
Come on,
He
Mike.
was out with Drake.
Yeah, right. We went. Beard, you ever been to was it Little Canada?
Little Canada.
Yeah, it's like a totally miniature shop, dude. And it's like all the different places of Toronto done in miniature scale in Canada. It's right there in the center of Toronto.
Yeah, Bearded. You don't know about
Yeah.
Little Canada?
I didn't know
Mike
about
made
Little
it.
Canada. I gotta.
But-
check it out.
But you can go in there and you can scan yourself and get you a miniature 1/12 scale of
Oh,
yourself.
shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send it to Prime.
there you go.
Yeah.
So he
so
can put it on his desk.
where's Mini?
That's cool. Oh, but you did it, right? Didn't you do it, Mike?
But they did it for the show. That was one of
Yeah,
our
yeah,
little. So like when we got eliminated, they would like swipe our little 3D version
Yeah,
of us
yeah.
off the table.
That's hilarious, man. That's
Oh, see, even Rents was like, you never been.
damn, bro. But Rent, you gotta take me, bro. What do you mean?
That's awesome.
It's kind of cool. It's like you get it done in 30 minutes, but it's cool to see all this miniature shop stuff, and then you can see their workshop. Like you can see the miniature workshop where they work on that stuff. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool, given that what we do, right? What are
Called Mini Canada?
Little Canada,
Little Canada. I gotta check it out. Jesus.
Like little bearded, Little Canada.
little bearded.
Well,
Hey,
Mike, thanks for stopping by. It was good catching up because it's been a good minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
When does the campaign? When's your Kickstarter end? When's the last day?
Not this Friday, but next Friday, November 21st.
Okay. And what's on the agenda? We're gonna be hitting up. What's next for you?
Let's see. I think tomorrow night or Wednesday night, I have to go back and look at my schedule that Jay Shot put out for me, but we'll be on Topless Toy Talk. Then we'll be
Yep.
on with Dave Wheeler some point this week.
Nice.
At some point, I think I want to jump onto ACBA podcast if I'm
Nice.
self-inviting myself.
Yeah.
And then I'm hoping to catch up. I know I have a schedule, but hoping to catch up with a lot of the YouTubers from LegionsCon and just talk post and kind of, hey, what we thought since it was my first time. And that'll give me a few plugs to pitch Wall XD before it closes out before next week. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, just gonna be just on the campaign trail for the next couple of days.
Tomorrow, it looks like you're on Corrupted with Topless Toy Talk.
Yeah, I thought it was Tuesday. All right.
Yeah.
So make sure you go shave your chest down to
into a Wall
wherever the
XD.
box is gonna.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put a little Wall XD logo on here.
Yeah, there you go.
To your nips, just shave it to your nips, and you're good. You don't have to go lower than that.
Yeah.
And your wife's gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing, Mike? I thought we're
It's
promoting a
really
product
Kickstarter.
here. What's
Yeah.
happening here? What kind of OnlyFans stuff are you doing?"
Who knows? Maybe I'll create an account after this. We'll see the feedback I get.
Yo,
Yeah,
guys, go back Wall XD 2.0/Mythic XD by next Friday. Let's get it done. Let's get it funded. Let's get Mike. Let's get that Hail Mary. That Hail Mary would. That would be awesome, man.
Love to see it.
Because we want to see more. We want to see the cyberpunk. We want to see the sci-fi. We want to see the western. Is there another one, Mike? Western,
sci-fi, western, cyberpunk. Yeah, there's the three. There are more out there in conversation, not design, but Wall XXXD. I need to go do some research on a few facilities.
That involves the casting couch. The casting couch.
That's the casting couch.
Show them the couch. You got the couch there nearby? You got the couch there?
It's stuck to the shelf.
A lot of duck butter, feathers, and maple syrup. That's all I gotta say.
I heard too much duck butter this weekend. You got
well, KJ, you saw
KJ, yeah.
Better
KJ.
that you heard it than experience it. Don't experience it. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't want to experience.
All right, there we
saw
go.
Diggs there. You guys, you know what? Between Two Sentinels stream was wild, man. There was like 14 guys there. It was just a whole bunch of guys just yelling and screaming.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I was there. Yeah.
I saw Wade. Wade was in the corner somewhere. He was just watching. He's like,
weird.
Yeah, it was wild, dude. It was a good time though, man. Good time.
Baby oil.
All right. Well, we don't want to take up too much of your time, Mike. Send you back to your castle, and then we'll end out. Thanks, everyone. Make sure you guys follow. Get your walls, make them big, and then you can double up.
There you go. There you go.
Get everything: corners, walls, doors.
Man, what a freaking awesome stream. I'm exhausted. That was. I'm ready to. Let's add up the walls for the chat. Go back them up. Next week, we got another guest. You know who we got next week?
We have
Laser Pants. Laser Pants will be joining us next Monday. And then next month, just a preview, we're going to be doing that first Monday of every month. We're going to be doing our watch and react or retell. I don't know what we're going to call it yet, but it's going to be The Amazing Spider-Man with Justin Collects. Make sure you tune in for that. Yeah. What you got planned for the rest of the week?
Tomorrow I will be watching the Fox Files Marvelous Shots. Check them out on YouTube. His vlog. It's going to be
we need a TV guide. We need the Figure Booth TV guide.
It's going to be crazy tomorrow. Let's see. It's going to have a lot of Mythic Legions recap, a lot of content from there. It's going to be awesome. Check that out. On Wednesday, obviously, Between Two Sentinels. Comrade's taking a little break from Life Vibes, but he will come back very soon. Very soon. He's just revamping it. Thursday, you can catch the Grown Ass Men Toys Collector's Corner. I'll be there maybe in the beginning, maybe in the end. Who knows? Maybe in the middle.
Oh, always in the middle.
I'm all over the place, man. I'm all over the place. And Friday we got World Makers Consortium. I know there's some shows that we missed, but hey,
there's a lot of shows. There's a lot of content. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff.
World Makers Consortium on Friday with Zilla and Collector 425. What am I missing? Prime. We have
Highly Posable
on Fridays. We got there's Friday.
There's Friday. Encounter Culture.
Yeah, I gotta bro. What is it called? Is it Thursday Friday?
We gotta just make him commit to something.
Yeah,
if he remembers, it's I think Thursday. If he doesn't remember, it's Friday.
Exactly. So
Saturday, just with the Justified crew.
Yep. just Justin collects and the boys. And then on Sunday you got is there a room tour this week? Something's gonna happen this Sunday with the grown ass men toys. Room
There you
tour. If not a room tour, we'll probably go live. Who knows?
Nice.
There's a lot. Listen, if you're bored, there's a lot of content out there.
There
We
you go.
missed probably 14 shows that we should have put out there. But hey,
As always, collect, pose, repeat. Till next time. Peace.
peace.